Alright, so this is my very first booster box on stream, or well, on YouTube, period. So let's see how well it goes. Well, I won't need my knife anymore. Just put that right there. Actually, set the box over there. And let's get to and my first rare is a Falkernath Gorger. So that's not bad. And then a Solitary Hunter. It's just a standard 3/4 werewolf. And a 5/6. Alright, so that's going to go there. And then my, yep, and my rares. So that's my first pull, which earlier I was doing a fat pack on stream, or sorry, a deck builder's kit, and that was my first pull of that. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, we will stack the regular cards there. Okay. Which I'm not going to be going over every card just because that will take forever. Alright, so my next rare is Cryptolith Right. I'm going to say that that's what that is. It's a 2-drop enchantment. Creatures have tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And then here is an enchantment. My flip card's an enchantment. Autumnal Gloom. For red, put the top card of your library into your graveyard. And if there are 4 more card types in their graveyard, transform it into a 4/4 Ancient of the Equinox. It has trample and hexproof. Nice. So that'll go there, there. Come on. It's not one to open for me. Alright. If you want to go back and look at a card or something, just let me know in the side chat. Oop. Come on, there we go. Alright. My next rare is from Under the Floorboards. It's one of the new Madness mechanics. Put 3 2/2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield tapped and you gain 3 life. Or if you cast it for its Madness, put X tokens and you gain X life. Nice. Alright, so this is my rare. Go ahead and put these over here. My flip. Ooh, and I got a rare flip as well. Sage of Ancient Lore. It is a werewolf, and its power is equal to number of cards in your hand. And when he enters the battlefield, draw a card. There we go. And he is equal, Werewolf of Ancient Hunger. He's equal to both players' hands. Or all players' hands in a round table. That would be interesting. And he has Vigilance and Trample. So that'll go there. Double rare pack. Always nice. Okay. Alright, so down into the second row. Okay. Pour over the pages. Wait, no. Yeah, pour over the pages. Open the armory. Spiteful Motives. I don't know this one. It's an enchantment aura, has flash, enchant for +3/+0, and has first strike. My rare is Brain in a Jar. Oh, that sounds fun. For 1 and tap, put a charge on Brain in the Jar. You may cast an instance or a sorcery card with converted mana cost equal to the number of charges on, or the number of counters on Brain in a Jar without paying its mana cost. And for 3 and tap, remove X from Brain in the Jar to scry X. Nice. Then I got a Hermit of Natternox. Whenever your opponent casts a spell during your turn, draw a card. And if there's no spells cast, transform him, so standard werewolf. And if they cast a spell during your turn, draw 2 cards. And if there are 2 more spells, transform him back. Nice. That, and then a plains. So how's everyone out there in internet land doing today? That looks like the Ghost of Christmas future. And first rare is Forgotten Creation. Ooh. 4-drop zombie horror with Skulk. And it can be blocked with something with higher power. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you may discard all cards in your hand and then draw that many. Interesting. And then another timber. Yeah. No, Hinterland Logger. My bad. No spells cast, transform to a 4/2 with trample. Nice. Alright. So I'm not going to put a rare, sorry, whatever my rares. Put them in sleeves every time. I'm just gonna wait till like I do a few and then do it. Alright. And first rare of this pack is Welcome to the Fold. It's a 4-drop. You gain control of target creature if its toughness is 2 or less. Ooh, and if you cast it for its madness, it can be X or less. Nice. And then Convicted Killer. So it's a standard werewolf, 2/2, and a 4/4 standard werewolf. Alright. If I don't have every card in this set by the time I'm done, I'm going to be very sad. Considering I've already done a lot of this set. Alright, ooh, a Forsaken Sanctuary. Enters tapped, and it's a white-black My rare is Deathcap Cultivator. It's a 2-drop droid. Tap to add black or green to your mana. And he has Death Touch as long as there are 4 more types of cards in your opponent's graveyard. Nice. And then I got another Solitary Hunter. Standard Werewolf. Oop, that goes in the tokens. My bad. Alright, next pack. Paranoid Perishblade. Nice. And first rare, Flameblade Angel. It's a 4-drop flying angel for 4/4. Whenever source an opponent controls deals damage to a target permanent you control, or to you or permanent, it deals 1 damage to that player. Nice. Skin Invasion. Ooh, I already saw this one. It's a creature, and it attacks each. Well, no, it's an enchantment. You attach it to a creature, attacks each turn if able, and whenever it dies, return it transformed. Becomes a Skin Shedder, which is a 3/4 horror. No other really effects, but that's nice itself. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, nice. And my next rare is Asylum Visitor. 2-drop creature at the beginning of each player's upkeep. If that player has no cards in their hand, you draw and you lose 1 life. Okay. You can cast it for its mana, or I mean its madness, which is the same. And then I have a standard werewolf, or well, yeah, another convicted killer, and another transformer, Elusive Tormentor, which is a vampire wizard. For 1 and discard a card, transform him. Ooh, to an Insidious Mist. Has hexproof, indestructible, and it can't be. Yeah, it can't block and can't be blocked. Whenever it attacks and isn't blocked, you may pay 2 and a black. If you do, transform it back to this. Huh, that's cool. So you swing in as a 0/1 to transform to a 4/4. That's gonna go there. I like it. Alrighty. Come on. Alright. First rare is Altered Ego. Wow, that has a interesting mana cost. It is a green-blue 2 plus an X mana cost. It can't be countered, and you may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it enters with X additional 1/1 counters on it. X additional. Oh, so it's like a mimic, except for it gets more. That's great. That's going there. And a pacifist. Let's see. It can't attack unless you control a creature with 4 or greater. But it's a 3/3. So it can do something if it needs to. That's nice. And then if there are no ooh, shiny. Transform it so it becomes a 4/4 werewolf. And then has the standard werewolf. And I have a shiny throttle. which target creatures get -4/-4 to the end of turn. I am gonna put that over here, and actually my clue is gonna go there. All right. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to leave any comments or anything in the sidebar there. Let me know what you're thinking. Alrighty. Oh, shit. First uncommon. Let it clear up on that a little bit. Graph Mole. That's interesting. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, you gain 3 life. Nice. And next rare is Prize Amalgam. Sure, why not? Let's see. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it entered from your graveyard, or you cast it from your graveyard, return him from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped at the beginning of your next end step. Interesting. Alright. And he is a 2/2, and for 2 and tap, sacrifice another permanent and transform him. And you gain 1 life if anything else enters the battlefield. Ooh, hello, a Wayward Disciple. If another creature dies you control, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Interesting. Alright. Alright, so next one is... Okay, I don't even know how to go about pronouncing that. But that's a 4-drop enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game. Then each player gains 1 life. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game, and then each player loses 1 life. Oh, that's interesting. So if they have exactly 13 life, they automatically lose. Alright. So this is a 5/4 werewolf. And it becomes a 6/5 with menace. Nice. Ooh, and I got a Jace emblem. That's good luck. Alright. Come on. Next rare is Slayer's Plate. It is a 3 artifact. Equipped creature gets +4/+2. Whenever equipped creature dies, if it was a human, put a 1/1 spirit token flying onto the battlefield. Equipped for 3. Not bad. And a 3-flip discard a card. Transform. Only activate this ability once per turn. Oh, yes. Okay, so a flying 3/2. And I got a mythic rare, Erlin Cord. She is another flip card. Planeswalker. And her +1 is until the end of the turn, put it up to... Hang on. Yeah, up to 1 target creature gets +2/+2, gains vigilance and haste. Her 0 is put a green 2/2 wolf creature on token and transform her. She turns into Arlen, embraced by the moon. Her +1 is creatures you control gain +1/+1 and gain trample until the end of turn. And her -1 is Embraced by Moon deals 3 damage to target creature or player and transform her back. And then the -6 is you get an emblem that says creatures you control have haste and tap creature. This creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Ooh, that is nice. Alright, so I am keeping that, definitely. Alright. So that is one mythic, and actually, I'm going to go ahead, if y'all don't mind, stop there. Put that one over there. And sleeve these, since that was a good stopping point, a good mythic rare. Let's see. So yeah, transforming Planeswalker, that's definitely interesting. Um, I haven't looked a lot into this set yet, because I kind of wanted to be surprised whenever I went through it. So I did not know they existed. That's like transforming equipment, enchantments, all that kind of fun stuff. Alright, almost done, guys. Okay. And my hollow. Which this is about my luck with hollows. I'm not good at getting hollows. Ever. Alright, there we go. Haunted Cloak. Equipped creature gets vigilance, trample, and haste. That's nice. Ooh, and a blue-red lake. And my rare is a Downyard Temple. Tap to add a colorless mana, and then for 3, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Nice. Put that there. That's my transforming one. Just a standard werewolf. Alright. Make sure nobody said anything in the comments. Definitely don't want to miss anybody. There we go. Oh, okay. A Fevered Vision, which is a 1 blue and a red. At the beginning of each player's end step, that player draws a card. If the player is your opponent and has 4 or more cards in your hand, it deals 2 damage to them. Nice. And a Shaman Werewolf. Okay, whenever it blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, deals 1 damage to that creature. And if no spells were cast, transform it to a Flameheart Werewolf, which is a 3/2, and instead of 1, it deals 2 damage to them. Nice. So that's not a rare, so that just goes there. And I got a Westville Abbey. Oh, it's another flip card, but it's a land. That is cool. So tap for 1 colorless mana, 5 and tap, pay 1 life, put a 1/1 black cleric creature on the battlefield. 5 and tap, sacrifice 5 creatures and transform it. Ooh, that's pretty. Transform it to a 9/7 legendary demon creature. Has flying, lifelink, indestructible, and haste, and it's a 9/7. Holy shit, that's nice. Yeah. Oop, I just hit my camera. There we go. Flying, lifelink, indestructible, and haste. Get a little bit of everything. Alright. Who knows, maybe I'll get a Jace since there was a Jace card starting out. And first rare is, ooh, Behold the Beyond, second mythic rare. I actually got this one earlier as well. This is a 7-drop. Let it come on. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Discard your hand, search your library for 3 cards, then put those into your hand and shuffle your library. That's nice. Neglected Heirloom. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever it's equipped, transform it to a +3/+3 and has first strike. Nice. So that's interesting. So as soon as you equip it to something, it just gets a 3/3 for a 1-drop. It's not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, so what I'm going to do is every mythic rare, I'm going to stop and sleeve. So last time it was like 20 card, or like 20 rares. This time it's like 4. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Alright. First rare is Declaration in Stone. 2-drop, exile target creature and all other creatures a controller controls with the same name as that creature. That player investigates for each non-token creature exiled this way. And then I got a Harvest Hand. It is a 3-drop, 2/2, and whenever it dies, return it transformed. Something shiny. Scourge Scythe. Or Scrounge. Yeah, Scythe. It is a equipment, +1/+1. As long as it's a human, it gets Menace and equipped for 2. Alright. Second Hollow. And it is a Gaisa's Bidding. 4-drop. Put 2/2 zombies onto the battlefield, and you can Madness it for a 3-drop. Nice. Is the stream lagging? Is that just me? Oh, hang on. I think the stream's lagging a little bit. I apologize, guys. I didn't notice it till just now. Let me see if I can... Might be where my house is so hot. It's getting a little... Laptop's getting a little warm. Sorry about that. Alright. And first rare, or well, next rare, Anguished Unmaking. It's a 3-drop, and exile target non-land permanent. You lose 3 life. Alright. And Daring Sleuth. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, transform him to a 3/2 with prowess. And whenever it deals combat damage, investigate. Nice. Alright, before I knock this stack over, yeah, it's kind of looks like it's still lagging a little bit. Let me... Hang on. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me get that in there first. I will... There we go. Alright. So we're about halfway done. And hopefully that made a difference. Hopefully that'll... Because like I said, it is pretty warm in my house. And rare is Silver Fur Partisan. Well, it's a 3-drop. Wolf Warrior has trample, and whenever a wolf or werewolf you control becomes the target of an instance or sorcery spell, put a 2/2 green wolf creature onto the battlefield. Nice. My transforming card is another Evangel. Alright. Marauder's Axe. My rare is Epiphany of at the Drown Yard. It is a blue X drop. Reveal X top cards. +1 cards of your library. Separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses one of the 2 piles. Put 1 pile in your hand and the other in the graveyard. Nice. Kindly Stranger. She looks more like a creepy stranger if you ask me. Come on. There we go. Creepy Stranger. So for 2/3, and she has Delirium 2 and a black. Transform her. Activate only if there are 4 more different cards in your graveyard. She becomes a 4/3 demon possessed witch. Yeah, okay. When this creature transforms into it, you may destroy target creature. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Keep in mind, guys, you can always go over in the chat and say anything you like. Ask anything. Let me know how I'm doing. Alright, so next rare is a Nephelia's Moondrake. It is a 5/5 flying, and whenever it enters the battlefield, target creature gains flying, and you can play 4 and 2 blue to exile him out of the graveyard, and creatures you control gain flying. Nice. Duskwatch Recruiter. Alright, so he has the standard werewolf transformation. And for 2 and a green, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature from among it, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And then a 3/3 creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Alright, works for me. Alright. Next rare is, a mythic rare. Excuse me, Jovenwald Hydra, maybe. It's a 6-drop Hydra with reach, and it has power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may search for your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then search your library. Or then shuffle your library, sorry. So that's a mythic rare. Village Messenger. He has haste and a standard werewolf transformation. And then he is a 2/2 menace. Nice. And I got another hollow. Jovenwald Mysteries. Let's see. It is a green 3-drop, and whenever a non-token creature you control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a 1/1 human soldier creature onto the field, or token onto the battlefield. So that's going to go there. And since we pulled another mythic, I will go ahead and Sleeve all these. Alright, so we are roughly 5/8 of the way done. Let's give that rough fraction. Alright, so I'm going to straighten up these piles real quick. Alright, close enough. Thank God I don't have ACD. Don't have OCD. Do have dyslexia. That'll get me though. Or sorry, those are my foils. Those don't go with my rares. There you go, right there. Alright. So, honestly, I'm looking for that Jace. I want to see a Jace. I'd like to see a Jace. It may not happen, but if it doesn't, that's okay. But I have already pulled 2 Planeswalkers, so I'm okay with that. And for next rare, To the Slaughter. And it is a 3-drop black instant. Target player sacrifices a creature or Planeswalker. And it's Delirium. Instead, that player sacrifices a creature and a Planeswalker. Nice. Ooh, I got an Accursed Witch. Let's see. Spells your opponent's cast target. Oh, spells your opponent's cast towards her cost 1 less. If she dies, return it to the battlefield transformed. I got a shiny card. Infectious Curse. It's an enchant player. Spells cast that target enchanted player costs 1 less. At the beginning of the enchanted player's upkeep, target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's nice. So I got another shiny. I'm okay with that. And so how many rows do we have left? 1, 2, 3 rows. After this pack, we have 3 rows left. So it's 9 more. Alright. My rare is Always Watching. It's a 3-drop white enchantment, and creatures you control get 1/1 and have vigilance. Nice. And standard werewolves, it's a 5/4 and transforms to a 6/5 with menace. Alright, next pack. Rare is a Fortified Village. It is a green-white. Enters the battlefield, you may reveal a force or playing cards from your hand. If you do, it does not enter tapped. Nice. And I got another pacifist. Yeah. A very strong pacifist. Sorry, I was trying to just get it to zoom in on it. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. And I pulled a Jace. Alright, so I got the mythic rare that I personally wanted. Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. It is a 4-drop Planeswalker with +1 scry 1, then draw a card. Then it has -2, return target creature to its owner's hand. -8, you get an emblem that whenever opponent casts his or her first spell for each turn, counter it. Um, so this is the one I was really looking for this go around. Let's see. So, and then I got a Avicenne Mercenary, something like that, close enough. Let's see. It's a 4-drop at the beginning of your end step. If wait, what? The beginning of your end step. If it's equipped, transform it. Wow. Lunar Arc Inquisitioners. When this creature transforms, you may exile another target creature until leaves the battlefield. Okay, so that's my... And then I got a holo in this pack too. And a holo rare. That's nice. So, this is a 6-drop. Return up to 2 target creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of those creatures is a black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. Put Ever After on the bottom of its owner's library. Okay, so I got a mythic rare and a holo that go around. I'm getting so many mythic rares this go. Last time I opened a booster box, I think I got 2 mythic rares, maybe 3. Alright. Holos go over there. This is a holo rare, but it's going to go in my holo stack. Sorry, I still have, I think, 7 left. Just every mythic I get, I stop and do my sleeves. Alright, there we go. Because I sleeve all my rares. Don't care if they're worth it or not. Alright. Come on, zoom back in. There we go. And Forsaken Sanctuary. My rare, Devil's Playground. Put 4 1/1 Red Devil tokens onto the battlefield, and they have when this creature dies, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. And then I have a Convicted Killer. Standard transformation for Werewolf, and standard transformation back. So, alright. And my rare, woohoo, was Simprotter. I wanted one of these too. It is a 3-drop devil for a 3/2. Has Menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. Any opponent may have you put this card in your graveyard. If the player does, Simprotter deals damage to player equal to the card's converted mana cost. Otherwise, the card's put into your hand. Nice. And I got a Gargoyle, which is a 2/2 defender, and for 6 mana, transform him into Stonewing Antagonizer, which is a 4/2 flying. Oh, look, and I got one of the devil ones too. Actually, I think that's... Sorry, I'm going to look real quick. I think that's my first devil token. Nope, I've gotten 2. And I got a Jace emblem. Alright. Alright. Yeah, last booster box I did, I got a Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, which was nice. And my rare, Game Trial. Game Trial enters the battlefield tapped unless you reveal a mountain or forest card. And by card, it actually I was reading up on this. It means that anything that is red or green, it could be a dual land, anything that can be used for that mana. Um, so yeah, it could be another dual land in your hand. But otherwise, it enters not tapped or untapped, whatever. Okay, so I got an aberrant researcher. He is a 3/2 for a 4-drop. It has flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, put the top card of your library into your graveyard. If it's an instance or a sorcery, transform him. Oh wow, that's interesting. He's an insect horror. He's a 5/4 with flying in perfected form. That just reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. Alright, so we're down, after this one, down to the last row. To the last row. Alright, give me 1 second actually. I'm gonna... There we go. Alright. Oh, wait. I didn't bring this back up so I could actually see... Make sure everything looked alright. Alright, there we go. And the rare for this pack is a Second Harvest. It is a 4-drop rare. And I just realized I'm not getting a lot of duplicate rares, which is nice. I like that. But anyway, it's a 4-drop instance. For each token you control, put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of that. Oh, nice. Nice. Double your tokens right there. It's a standard werewolf. It's a 5/4 that goes to a 6/5 with menace. And last 3 packs. No, it's not. I am so sorry. I miscounted. I still have 6 more packs to go. I'm okay with this. I am definitely okay with this. Sorry. And my rare is Rattle Chains. It is a 2-drop 2/1 that has flash and flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, target spirit gains hexproof until end of turn. And you may cast spells, you may cast spirit spells as if they had flash. I like that. That's cool. And another Skin Invasion, which is an enchantment, and once it dies, it turns into a 3/4. Big scary thing. Alright. My rare is an inexorable blob. Bleh. Is a 3/3 for a 3-drop, and whenever it attacks, if there are 4 or more cards in your graveyard, 4 more types of cards in your graveyard, put a green 3/3 ooze token on the battlefield tapped, and another solitary hunter. Now we're down to our last 3 after this one. Cross our fingers, see if there's anything in it. And my rare, ooh, a Foul Orchard. Nice. My rare is, oh, another mythic, Relentless Dead. This was a good one from what I've heard. Didn't really know the effect, but let's see. It is a 2. It's a 2-drop for 2/2. Has menace. Whenever Relentless Dead dies, you may pay black. If you do, return it to its owner's hand. When it dies, you may pay X. If you do, return another target zombie creature with converted mana cost from X from your graveyard to your battlefield. Nice. Nice, nice. Then we have an uninvited Geist. Or Geist, I guess. Uninvited Geist, yeah, sorry. Has Skulk, which means it can't be blocked with anything that has greater power. It's a 3-drop for a 2/2. Whenever it deals combat damage, transform it. I don't want to see this card. What the shiny one is. Okay. Uh, unimpeded trespasser. Can't be blocked for a 3/3. And what is it? Ho! It is another hollow rare. Um, it's an elusive tormentor. It's 4/4, and then oh, that is so cool. So both sides are hollow. I love that. That is beyond awesome. All right. And since there was a mythic rare there, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in sleeves real quick. Oh god, that's awesome. Alright, so we have 3 more packs to go. Let's see if we get anything out of those. I mean, I'm happy with what I've got. Honestly, I've gotten a Jace, I've gotten a Relentless Dead, I got the Werewolf Bitch Planeswalker. I mean, I've gotten everything I could ask for in this. The only other thing would be that new Angel. But, hey, I'm happy. Let's see. My rare is Invocation of Saint Taff. It is an enchant. It's an aura. Let's see. Enchant creature. Whenever this creature attacks, put a 4/4 white angel token with flying onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Exile it at the end of the combat. Nice. And then a Town of Gossipmonger. Tap it and tap an untapped creature you control. Transform it. And then for 2, it gets 2/3. No. For 2, it gets +1, so it makes it 3/3, and it attacks each combat turn. And I got another rare. Hanwer Militia Captain. Let's see, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 more creatures, transform it to, oh, okay, Westville Cult Leader. Nice, look at that. It's a powers equal to the number of creatures you have. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 white-black human cleric onto the battlefield. That's nice. Sorry. My sleeves over here are sticking to me. Alright, so we have 2 packs left. And my next rare is, ooh, a Stone Quarry. Next rare is Thalia's Lieutenant, which is a 1/1, and whenever it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each other human you control. Whenever another human enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on him. Nice. Ooh, Breakneck Rider. He's a werewolf scout. Standard werewolf transformation. He's a 3/3, turns to a 4/4. Attacking creatures you control gain +1/+0 and half trample. Nice. And last pack. Last but not least. Let's see what we get. And my rare is, oh ho ho, the new Vampire Knight. Yes, Olivia, mobilized for war. It is a 1 black-red legendary flying creature with flying. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may discard a card. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. It gains haste until end of turn, and it becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Nice. Got a Hermit of Natternose. Let's see. Whenever your opponent casts a spell during your turn, draw a card. That's right. Ooh, and I got a shiny. Yep, draw 2 cards. I got a shiny Unruly Mob. It's a 1/1, and whenever another creature you control dies, put 1/1 counter on it. Nice. So I got a mythic rare and a shiny one in that. So that is the end of that. Now, if you miss anything, you can always go back and check out the pools. So the main pools that I got. Hang on, let me just sleeve these real quick. I've got 2 more, just bear with me. Alright, so my main pools that I got today. Alright, which I'll show you these too, but I got these earlier. They weren't part of this stream. They were actually part of my Twitch stream. But, let's see, there we go. Alright, so I got a Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. Come on. There we go. Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. Hydra, Mythic Rare. A Sorcery, Mythic Rare. Behold the Beyond. And Erlin Cord, Mythic Rare. She's a werewolf, planeswalker. Pretty freaking awesome. And then a Relentless Dead. So, I got all those. Oh, and of course my Olivia, the one I just pulled. I got all those, and then earlier today, I got another Behold the Beyond and a Harbinger. Come on. There we go. So, but out of the booster box, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythic rares. And 1, 2. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, these are all regular rares. These are my shiny. I got 2 shiny rares, 2 shiny uncommons, and 3 regular shinies. So, I got all that. Other than that, I mean, I am really happy with the set. I'm happy with everything. Yeah, I can't complain one bit about it. But if you have any questions, comments, or maybe you want to look at buying a lot of them, let me know. And I'll see what I can do for you. Other than that, hit me up on here. My Twitch is SABBERX, and my Facebook page is the same, as well as my Twitter. So, just hit me up on any of that, and we will catch y'all later. Oh, and like and subscribe if you want to see more of them.